Susan asked, how do I delete my shadow presets? And that is absolutely a great question because that will apply to any other presets, whether they are for drop shadows, bevels, whatever. Anytime you have presets, sometimes they can add up. So let's just open a blank image because otherwise I won't have access to the drop shadow dialog. So even if it's just a blank image. Now if I go to the drop shadow dialog window, you have your presets here, and inside the presets you have your list here. So if you have 10, 20, 100, at one point you might say, I have too many, I want to get rid of some, etc. So what you can do is here you go to the Resource Manager. And in the Resource Manager, now you have the option to change some presets. Some presets seem to be by default, so you can't do anything other than copy them and maybe put them in a different folder. But let's say I have here preview title. This is a custom one I have. And let's say I want to rename it because maybe it is for a particular project. I want to have the name, maybe preview title for YouTube or preview title for wedding album. I can change that. Or I can delete it here. Very simple. You click in there and it's going to be removed. So if you have 100, you still have to go one by one, but you might have some duplicates and you might just want to go and click to delete all the time. It's very simple. You can copy them and put them in a different folder. I don't have any extra folders for my presets. And if you can see here, I have that for the drop shadow, but let's just put something on my image. Oh yeah, of course, it had to be a brush. If I want to go to the inner bevel, I have the exact same thing. I can go to the last use, and on the third icon, I get to the Resource Manager. So you can have that in different dialog windows. You can also have, for example, if I go to the Mesh Warp, you can see I have just a ton of them. So the presets can be in a dialog window, or for some tools, this is where you can have the presets and you still have the same Resource Manager here and so on. So if you are curious to know why I have that many, so each one of them has to do with the distortion needed or reshaping when I was doing ribbons and bows. So this is for the bow 10. For each piece had a different, so I have a few bows that I use. So probably would be a good time for me to make a little bit of a cleanup for those. So you can see this is that. If you go to even the selection tool has presets, the pick tool has presets. Most tools here have presets. Probably you don't have that many in the other tools, but maybe some of your favorite tools will have quite a few. Will it? Okay, Susan adds, does it delete from all the places you have told PSP to put presets? That's a good question. Uh, but the thing is that if you have a preset, let's go. Let's say I go here. Um, you see how there's the path here underneath. You can see E, whatever. The thing is that typically you should not have duplicate. But that's a good question. I don't know if you happen to have duplicates with the same name, if it will remove them all. That's a good question. I can check on that. But even if you just start with what you have, it might be a good time, a good spring cleaning to do any season. Hey there! I hope you found this information helpful. If you're curious to dive deeper and explore more about PaintShop Pro, we've got a wealth of resources waiting for you in our membership area. There, you'll find in-depth classes, workshops, Q&A sessions, and much more to help you enhance your PaintShop Pro and digital scrapbooking skills. Feel free to check it out. The link is in the video description below. Thanks for watching and see you in the campus!